Right, so we spotted this last week and we've never had a walk round here. So it's Commonwealth War Graves, but the medieval church of All Saints once stood on this site. The new central tower and bells added provided too heavy. The building became unsafe, bell ringing, too heavy the bells for worship, and was demolished in 1820. Memorial to Richard Patten, father of William of Wainfleet, Bishop of Winchester, was in the south. Anyway, the original 15th century memorial to Richard Patten now stands in the Magdalen College in Oxford. But you've got the Magdalen Library, so that must be what it is. So we've got this really old graveyard. Close the gate as we come in. And what did you call the? What did Sandra call the grave? With the, you said it's a special person last week. What did you say? Somebody important?
Wasn't it Wainfleet?
Yeah, we saw the one with the railings. Anyway, so 1921. So beautiful tree. So these are the danger of gravestones with children in graveyards because of the sheer weight. And obviously this has come over, but you can get underneath. But what should happen, there should be lines coming out from underneath these. Dog. Oh my golly, don't walk on the graves. Mary Watson of Wainfleet Bank, born in 1866, died in 1903. Charlotte Lee, Richard Lee, 1825 to 1900s, 1835 to 1903. Over. They're not graveyard. Mole, right, what's the so we've got this one old.
Very old ones there.
Yeah, I can't see what they are. So what's this one about here? It's one of them we might have to do a, hang on a minute. Donated by 1999, so it's the railing's new, it's only 26 years old. I don't know who lives in a tomb like that. Beneath this stone lies the body of, is it Richard Patten.
William of Wainfleet, yeah, so it's
bird noise. We've got house sparrow, European greenfinch, Eurasian collared doves, and a goldfinch are about as well. Overlooking farmland. It's a bit of a strange road here. I'm gonna have a look in it. I can't tell if that's a proper road with a picnic bench. Yeah, we're in an old graveyard. Look at this. So there will be somewhere in some parish offices some historical records. So there's a tombstone. I'll walk and have a look. All weathered. Right, it's a war grave. Lincolnshire regiment. So that's the only one flagged up with as a war grave that I spotted. Richard Atkinson, who departed this life 1856, aged 58. Hang on, he departed as well. John Bycroft departed his life 1851. Strangest thing is with cemeteries is each of these people, when they were alive, would have had a story to tell, and who they are we'll never know, and what them stories are we'll never know. Stone memories. Right, so currently at I think Sandra's going through somebody's private thing. St Mary's Parish Church in Wainfleet. So we've been here before about a year ago. We're trying to recollect everything what happened last year. A lot happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
So this time last year, Lee had sort of moved into our old house in Manchester. You came up for a long weekend.
Yeah.
Barbara came up with Sandra. You had your first viewing of where we were buying, but we hadn't exchanged, and we were all jittery and everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're almost coming up to a year when we actually got the keys. Anyway, well, we did come with Lee to this churchyard here, and did we do a video here? We must have done a video. The bell tower and peal of the bells was renovated in 2007 with grants and donations. The son might give a bit of background, and then at the side there's a wood, and it's like not an adopted wood, it was a sort of wood, wasn't it? So we're going to have a walk up there, and then a continue down, back down this way. So as I say, that's where we are at the minute. St Mary's, an impressive survivor of a deserted medieval settlement and lovingly restored in the 18th. This church serves the tower with its peal of 6 bells as a Norman base. United Independent West Bank, planted doors, impressive roof, screen, fills, the Barkham. So we've got Barkham Street in Wainfleet, haven't we?
Yeah.
The Barkham family followed Bethlehem Hospital into the churchyard by Lynch Gate and experienced its unique peace and tranquility. You can arrange thing. So when we came here last time, the thing we noticed when we were actually in, we said how quiet it was. There wasn't even any birdsong, was there? Yeah, blissfully quiet. There's some other people here as well. We're going to go through. Probably meeting Sandra in here. In loving memory of Charles William Tyndall, agent for the Bethlehem Estate and Church Warden, 1896 to 1920. Died 1926. Born 1848. Okay. So I'm going to let Lee know a secret here now, which I'm not going to tell on camera, but I might. Right. So we have got some people here. I'm not too sure whether they're cleaning up a war grave. Anyway, right, Sandra's here. Right, so we think there's a possible geocache. It's not been found for a couple of years, so we might have a look at that. We'll have a quick walk around the perimeter of the church. 6 bells in this one here, Sandra.
Beautiful beach tree.
Beautiful beech tree. Do you want to give it a hug?
I do. Oh,
Beautiful beech tree. How many bells are in the church?
I'm not wrong here, I don't know.
6. 6 bells. How many's in your church?
6.
There's six in here. So we think there's a path at the back of here, says Lee, where the geocache might be. We're going to have a walk around the church and then back around the graveyard and everything. But
Beautiful, isn't it? That?
yeah, no, it's absolutely stunning. It really is. So apparently there is a telephone number if you did want to go inside.
Well, they have services every Wednesday, but I work there.
You got 2 weeks holidays coming up soon.
They're always by in no time.
Oh right, hang on, Lee's got right. So there's the path. I need to. Sorry, I think we might be geocaching before we have a walk around the tree. Lee's a man on the mid. Lee, do you want the geocache phone? I think Lee's got some idea where he's going. Right, hang on a minute. Look at this.
Beautiful, isn't it? And the blue sky against it as well. Stunning.
So the windows are bricked up. So is that for the window tax or? Not really too sure.
The strengthening the tower.
Right, well, Lee thinks it's actually here. Right, hang on a moment. Hang on a minute. Right, he's on a mission. You know something? I don't believe it. I've put clean trainers on. My Fitbills are in the washing machine because they're all muddied up. I didn't anticipate being in mud today. Right, this has not been found since 2024. And you don't want to end up in there. This has been rebuilt in fairly recent time, yeah.
That's probably why the path was closed.
Oh, right. Well done, Lee. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going down there. That's there's a lot of slurry in there. I thought that was a swan, but I think it's a paper bag at the end. Got a moment. Where was it?
Yeah.
Right, this hasn't been found since 22. Even you went underneath there, so close it down. How many? So that's the first time we found a box with, and even you couldn't even find that. Right. We've all found one each. Come on, let's have a look inside that. I'm really impressed with that. I'm not impressed by the mud.
It's quite muddy. Oh, even I'm not really muddy now.
Get it?
Not much, no.
Right, there's an old stone. I can't believe so this hasn't been found for a long time. People have put that they couldn't find it, and it's a different geocache label.
Quite an old one. Yeah.
Right, let's open it up and have a look what's inside.
Right.
Oh, another coin. Oh, there's a lot of logs. Right, just behind me, Charlie. Sorry, this is probably the best one we found. Not with,
wow.
for being, but this is a
Whoa.
loads of logs. Look at that. Look at this for logs. 2016. That's how long this has been here for. It was planted in 2016 in the morning. Look at all of this. 2016, 2017, 2007. My golly, that's the 2019. 2021. Oh, there is a 25. It's not been registered.
No, that's the name.
Oh, is it? Sorry, beg your pardon. Right, 2023.
23, 24. That's.
So it's not been found since last year. But we think this bridge has been rebuilt. Right, let's hope there's anything on the backside. No, right. I'll let Sandra fill in our details. Lee keeps leaving his chicks in the car. Poor Lee. Have you got? Right, so there we are. So we're leaving. We're leaving. Have you filled in the log? There you go. That's probably the one.
So did you get to see this?
No, look at this. Sorry, Lee's not seen. This is probably the best one we found historically because it's in the box and
2016.
a massive log sheet.
Look at all them.
Well impressed with that. Seriously impressed with that. Oh, you were on a mission for this as well, weren't you? Right, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, so we're going to put that back. There goes the box. Oh. The hint was, you're okay, you can hide it now.
Film it.
The hint was no troll under the bridge. No troll. That's wicked, that. You're definitely good. We've got a wicked blanket of snowdrops. We have got the drone in the car, so we might we might send the drone up and have a quick circle over. Right, we'll go around the perimeter of the church. Look how beautiful this is this time of year. The daffodils are just sort of coming up with ornaments on the heads. Okay, we'll go around the outside of the church and then we'll come back round. Look at all that. I was saying to Sandra, so back in Manchester, obviously we love snowdrops, but there's definitely more snowdrops over here, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely amazing around here. So beautiful.
We're at the back of the church.
I feel like there's actually more crocuses as well. Not as many snowdrops.
No, but you probably can't see on the camera, but there's a whole water gully, isn't it? Yeah, going down into the dike. The whole everywhere, and then the back of the graveyard. But then that's that wood, isn't it? There's a absolutely. Wow, I can hear a buzzard. I can see a buzzard. There's a buzzard. There he is. Can you hear him? So I don't know the. Oh, there's two buzzards up. Are they having a buzzard fight? Oh no, they're attacking a crow's nest by the looks of it. So we will go down to the entrance of the wood later and show you what it is. But the whole floor of the wood is there's just snowdrops as far as you can see, isn't it? Look at that. I don't think I've seen as many snowdrops as that. The whole wood.
They obviously thrive in woodland, don't they? Beautiful.
Right, we're going to have a quick walk around the graveyard. So as I say, we have been here previously, and I think we are going to throw up the drone and we'll get 5 minutes of footage. So we're sort of on the back of the church now, or the sort of like the main entrance, and so I was watching a scientist last night, and they were talking about mortality, like hundreds of years ago, where you were lucky if you lived to be over 40. That was the average age of death. And it actually wasn't. What actually happened was the chances of surviving childhood were pretty grim. Like 60% of children didn't get to 20. And that skewed the statistics.
Oh.
So historically,
so the average age was 40, but the median age was higher.
A lot higher. So people used to live to 70s, 80s, 90s, and there's some monks were documenting people who lived to be 100. But because childhood mortality was incredibly high because of disease and illnesses, if you sort of got into your 20s, your age would be somewhat similar to what it is today. Obviously, we are
more women
a lot longer.
died in childbirth as well, so mortality rate for women probably would have been on average a bit lower as well.
But it was so as I say, so the mean average when people had got the age of 40, it wasn't because of the age of the. No, just thought I'd share that. I was watching a scientist yesterday. So there's somebody over there. We'll leave them in thought. We have just had an incredibly spooky thing happen, haven't we, Lee? Like I filmed here a minute ago, and so we walked past it, and there was a man sat on that bench. And when we pulled in before, there was a woman and a man come next to me, and then we saw the woman go with a stick, didn't we? She had a little staff. Yeah. And then I filmed a man sat here, But we've gone back to our car and there's nobody past us. The woman was on her own. And the man that was sat on the bench that you saw, he's no longer here. It's so weird, that. I don't know, we just had a ghostly sighting. Right, actually, we might put the... We sit down here, we can put the drone up here and then we'll send the drone. We'll have a circle around where we are. It's a beautiful spot, this. It's not particularly easy to find, but it's in the Wainfleet area, just outside Skegness, and this whole little area is, well, you've seen some of the video that we've done. It's well worth a visit. So when Lee does that, I'll get the name of the woods that were nearby. Right, let's get a drone up. Right, so Lee's just thrown up the drone, and while he's doing that, I'm just going to go and show you the name of the woods, which I'll come to. But what we'll do, all being well, we're going to insert some footage from this beautiful area where we are on a fantastic, beautiful March spring day. ...2021 double headstone, a throne. I don't know why there's this massive cluster. (1937 to 2023). Don't cry that it's over, smile that it happened. Right, I hope you enjoyed the bit of drone footage what Lee has shot. Oh, I needed to bring Sandra here. Oh, there's something else I need to show Sandra. Abbott's Wood, that's the name of this, that's it, right. Dedicated to the memory of Ron Abbott. He loved this place. And so this is the woods we were in before. I'm just going to go and get Sandra. So she sat down on the bench. I need to show her something which will bring you to in a moment if Sandra wants to come with me, because there's something new happening here. Right, so Sandra's dad is in a, what do you call it?
Natural burial
A
ground.
natural burial ground, yeah. So this is a new place called the Resting Woods, restingwoods.co.uk. So they're initially doing the car park, but looking at the size of here, so you're able to buy a plot, and then they'll plant a tree on the plot, but I can't gauge how big this is going to be. There's a buzzard. You see it. This is potentially going to be colossal in size. You possibly can't see the buzzard, but you can hear it. So we are going to have a little walk through this woods. Oh, it's here now, I think, potentially. But you've had a munkjack deer experience here. What tell people what happened, Lee?
They started staring at me and he started screaming at me. To the left.
And then when we came past here last week, we did actually catch the munkjack deer in here. But there was here we are, tufts of wood. So we're going to have a quick walk through here. Hair, do you see it?
Yeah.
Big hair. Bird's nest. So this is definitely fairly new. Some of the saplings are still quite small. The trees are small. And then we've got these on to stop them being nibbled as they're growing, and there's all avenues everywhere. This is really weird because the avenues are going that way and we've got an avenue going that way. Weird. There's a hut in the middle of the wood, and it's obviously been in some kind of a swing and picnic bench and all seat. There's some, I'm not going to say what's in there, but there's some quite new things in there, isn't there? Yeah. You won't remember catweasel, Lee, will you?
No.
Those of a certain age will remember catweasel. And there's a man who lived, he looked a bit like you actually, he's all very furry with a big beard and everything, in a wood like this, and he was called Catweasel. Will you live in a wood like this, Lee?
Yeah.
You live in a wood like this? Good wild camp in a wood like this, can't we?
Yeah.
Hard to believe, a few short weeks, couple of months, the tops of the trees, all the crowns will all be in leaf, and while we're in daylight now, we will be in shadow. Hello Sandra, so we're a bit, we've just bumped into Sandra, she's found us in the woods. It's a weird wood, it's a newly managed wood, isn't it? It's definitely newly planted. Right, I'm following Lee. We may never get out of the wood alive. Well, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Has that been eaten? Is that? Yeah, but so we spotted a deer in here last time. Not spotted any deer this time. Hey, right, are we all on? I think we'll finish today's vlog off here. Have you enjoyed that today?
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah.
What was your best bit? Geocaching?
Yeah.
Which was the best find?
Sandra's.
I think Sandra definitely won today. I think that was that was. Just sorry, it's completely sidetracked. We've got two gargoyles behind us. Sorry, look at them there.
That looks like a bishop.
Yeah, there's another one there as well.
King.
Mud scrapers. So I hope you've enjoyed Look,
So random. But yeah, it's been a really nice afternoon, hasn't it? It's been fun.
I started off a little bit in the garden. It's probably got a long video. I've got no idea, and I hope these drone footage you've enjoyed and everything like that. But that's really enjoyable and nice walk around the wood. Bit strange that hut in the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Lee, you're going to say goodbye in a different method.
No. Goodbye.
Oh. Sandra,
See you all soon.
there's a ghost in the wood, and it's freaking us all out. I've got no idea what that man was before. If you believe in ghosts, let us know. Keep smiling.